What's going on, guys? Zach with Team Olympus. We're here with Atlanta Yu-Gi-Oh's People's Champion, Levi Dudley. And what'd you do this weekend?
I got 4th place again, but this time not the Team YCS. This was the YCS Raleigh.
Yeah, exactly. All by himself.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to get into the profile?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some shout outs really quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So shout out Team Olympus, best team. Shout out Zach, Wes, Jacory that rode down with me, or up here, I guess. Yeah, it was a great event. Shout out to the boys chat, all Atlanta boys, just all support.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead and get into it.
Love to hear it. All right.
All right, so we played Fire King, Snake Eye. We thought this deck was just better into like a really wide format, and I mean it worked out. But honestly, it was just all fire. I think at my 11 rounds of Swiss, I played 7 fire mirrors. And then top cut, I played all fire until I played on the top 4 feature where I got destroyed by lab. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into it. So, the Fire King cards was the 1 Grunix, 2 Kieran, Bonix, Arvada. This is part of the end board we're going for. So, this is solid. I felt like I was playing pure Fire Kings most of the time in this tournament. I played 1 Sanctuary, 1 Island. This card is definitely cuttable. I found myself siding it out a lot, especially going second. Like this was just part of the siding pattern to take out. But if I saw people were playing Ogre, then I would just keep it in. I saw like a few different people playing that card, so we just kept it in most of the time. Like if we saw it, obviously. And the Snake Eye cards are the best cards. 3 Snake Eye Ash, 2 Snake Eye Poplar, the Snake Eye Oak, and the 1 Flame Birch. This is Fire King. And then we played 3 Witch, 3 Wanted, 3 Bonfire. We just wanted to maximize like all the starters. We're playing 44 cards as well, so they kind of like space the bricks out with the Fire King cards. Not really bricks, but just the awkward hands. And hopefully we'll just draw like the Snake Eye card starters. But I feel like the Fire King just makes the end board just more formidable. The 2 spells. This is just I didn't really want to play this card, but opening Ash Witch, the combo is just insane with this, so I feel like it's just needed.
Facts.
Yeah, and then 1 for 1, just like 1 additional starter. This is a 44th card. But yeah, this worked. It was good when I drew it.
Any complaints or changes you make engine-wise?
No, it's solid. I don't know if I'll keep playing the fire card, like the Fire King cards going forward. But I always say that, but they always perform well for me. They're just awkwardly good cards. Like, just like being able to crash and like summon a Garunix and damage step and pop cards, it just comes up such weird times. And it's a lot better versus broke decks. But like strictly fire mirrors, Pure's probably the better deck. But
certainly seemed that way this weekend.
yeah, there's a lot of Pure. So for the non-engine, we played 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Effect Veiler, 3 Nibiru, 3 Droll, 3 Imperm, and then 3 Crossout. So this was all like fairly decent. I think Droll was actually a little bit worse. I didn't think there would be as many Pures as there was. I thought people would gravitate more towards Fire King. I feel like Mortar would have been better here. We'd probably play like 2 Mortar and a Droll just because we need it for Crossout. Or yeah.
I think we definitely decided that's coming out now.
Yeah, or just play 3 Mortar even, but I mean I feel like you have to have 1 Droll if you're gonna keep playing the Fire King cards. But like, even if you get Drolled, you have Crossout. If you start with Ash or like if you have Witch, I mean you're still hitting on a really good board through that. So
did you ever have any games where like cross-outing Droll came up, or like you had cross out but they mortared you and you wish you had cross out for Mortar?
I've got mortared a couple times, but it was never when I had cross out. And I got Drolled a few times while I had cross out, but I just held it because I just figured the Snake Eye board with a cross out backing it up would be good enough. So yeah, I don't know if this is the move. Yeah, but that's all the non-engines.
Yeah, so. Everything else solid other than the Droll? Yeah,
everything else is pretty good. Nib's like kind of weird. Obviously it's really good if you go first and you have Nib in your hand. And then, but going second, like against the pure decks, sometimes just having Nib just to make their board Flamebridge IP is just like, it makes it a lot easier to crack for sure. Like not having to deal with Apo. So
sure.
So it's probably worth playing Nib still.
Alright.
Let's do that extra first, yeah. Okay, so I have the token. Shout out to the boy Damien.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, so the Not Link Rebo.
Link Rebo too.
Yeah, it's actually not bad though. Being a spellcaster, just to go into Celine at any point is really good. And like taking their cards for the material to send off, like it actually comes up. So it's not terrible. It's not Link Rebo. Okay, so the Link 2s, Sunlight Wolf. I play this because in the combo, if you don't have a fire in your hand, you need that one back to pop off the island. And this gets you that. It also lets you get Kieran back to your hand, or if you want to play around like Soul Release and stuff. Which, like, with the combo we go for, you don't even need Soul. Like, they Soul Release you, they're just like negating themselves. So.
Gotcha. Did anybody actually Soul Release you at any point?
No, that never happened. Okay. Yeah, no. Nightmare Phoenix, like pitch Flamebridge out of hand, or like put it under Wolf Princess, draw a card. It's really good. Part of the M board, IP, then you go into SP. Birds are crazy. Charmers, just insane cards. Like let you go into Celine, then go into Apo.
Standard.
Yeah, just crazy cards. Doolittle is part of our combo, so this card came up a lot. I was like Ash Ballsing people, and I would summon this back off the Arvada, and it would die, and I would just add back Ash every turn. This card is insane. The One Princess, a lot of people play 2 of this card in this deck, but I pretty much never go for the combo where I'm summoning Princess with Flamebridge up. I'm just usually eating Nib and then using the original afterwards because I go into this instead of IP early on. And I can just play through it really easily, so I just never needed it.
Never missed the second one?
Nah, never came up.
Gotcha.
And then Celine, this card was just insane part of our combo. Yeah, it's just going to Apo or Access Code really easily. The card's really nice. Amblowell, we end on this card. Zealantis, Raging Phoenix, just the OTK.
Oh.
Appaloosa is part of the inboard as well, and then just another kill button, access code. I just wanted all the ways to be able to kill in this deck as possible. Like, it's put in the mirror, you just need to kill them.
Yeah.
And then I like it versus Voiceless Voice, and if you play against Runic Stun, you can just make this with IP. Shout out to my boy Daniel. He told me that. That's crazy. Alright, let's go to the side deck.
Yeah.
So, we decided to play 3 DD Crow and 2 Bestials. So the Crow, we just thought had better coverage than Bestials. They cover like Pearly, and it was better against Voiceless because it beat Diviner, like normal Diviner. So we just felt like that was just a better call, and it's also better into mirrors, I think, because you can trade with Princess or you can trade with the IP. Typically, when they go for the IP anyway, like if you have a Bestial, it's like trading with Apo negate half the time. So at least Crow, you can use it whenever. And if you draw for turn, you can hit the Princess. So I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
It was never great. Like, never really drew it. So
yeah, it was definitely solid in theory when we were talking about it.
Yeah, I drew Mag once in the top 4, but like it was just over when I drew it, so it didn't matter. These are probably the best cards in the side deck. We started 3 Talons on 3 Cosmic. These cards came in every time going second against the Fire King deck, and if I played against Pure, I was exchanging these for Crows or 2 Bestials and a Crow, depending on if they played cash cards. If they played cash cards, I was usually just playing Crow. But like I said, it just depends. But this card was crazy. We put this in going first as well, so this was like our going first card. We just felt like it was safer than playing like just a straight, bomb, as this is a lot more versatile. It's a very wide card, and we didn't know how the format was going to be. So the other 2 going first cards we played were the one anti-spell and the one called by.
Yeah, shout out to Konami for keeping this around.
Yeah, we were just like, we just figured if people were playing breakers, we just wanted like just a win button, and that's really good against like Brand and other. So if you just draw this card, you pretty much win. But like, it was whatever. And we could have played another bomb, but we just decided that if we comboed, then we were probably winning anyway. So, and that's how it was. I don't think pretty sure I didn't lose a game when I went first, except when I played against Lab. That's the only time.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Nah, and then the last 2 cards were just like utility spots. So we played Skyburn. This is mainly for like all the stun decks. It's really just there for like running stun, just to have like a searchable way to like have a chance to beat that deck, and that's what really made me want to play Fire King, just because I was like testing Pure and getting destroyed by Runic Stun over and over, and I was like, I'm just gonna play Fire King, have Kieran's, and have just a chance to beat that deck. And also, that's another reason for the Cosmics, obviously.
Now, did you end up actually playing any Rubik's son?
Thank God I did not, actually.
One of the lucky ones.
Yeah, I did not run into that deck, thank goodness. And then the last card, this card was actually insane for me and all my teammates. It was Subversion. This card was really, really nice.
Mad underrated.
Yeah, yeah, this card came up a lot. We put it in every single time going second against the Fire Mirrors, just to, have an extra card. If you draw it, so I was playing Change of Heart and Mind Controls, and I basically ended up swapping those for Talents and Subversion. This is just a searchable Mind Control. You don't gain the body, but you can just search it whenever. And also, it's always good against Cash, just to put the Shinger era back or just anything. This card was really nice, so I'll continue to play it for sure. Round 1, I played Sprite, and then rounds 2 through 5, I played mirror matches. My draw, I had a draw round 2, which is really wild. I sided out 2 Veilers in her siding patterns, and I normal Ash, she Veilers. I drew Veiler and cross out and Talents. So I couldn't cross out it, so I had to eat it, and then I Talents drew into my 3rd Snake Eye Ash, another card. So I couldn't cross out a Snake Eye Ash, so I had to nib Veiler him. I ended up winning that game, but it just took so long, it ended up being a draw. But, it's variance. And then I played a Makonko round 6, a Voiceless Voice round 7. Round 8 was a mirror, round 9 was Cash, and then round 10 all the way to top 4, I played Fire Mirrors. And then I played Lab top 4, which I lost, and then the 3rd, 4th place playoff, I played against the Pure, it was DB Grinder, shout out to him. And I lost that. So, lost every dice roll on Top Cut. It was crazy.
Yeah, safe to say Fire's still around and kicking.
Yeah, Fire's definitely just still the best deck. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, we just want to congratulate you again on your performance. We're all really proud of you.
Yes, sir.
Good to show out. All right.
All right.
Team Olympus signing off.
Yes, sir.